Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Scott with Bridge Berry Patch. Today, what we're going to do is we're going to finish off our trellis system for our blackberries.
I like it!
I've already put up the majority of them. What we're using is our T-post A-frame, which I have a video on that I just made the other day. And what we're going to do is we're going to use our 12 gauge wire along with some fence tighteners, fence tensioners right here, and we're going to connect here, and we're going to run the string or the 12 gauge wire all the way to the other A-frame T-post support, and we're going to connect them, and we'll show you how to do it. So if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our spool of 12 gauge wire, and we're going to attach the open end to the T-post there, and then we're going to slowly go down to the other end with our tensioner. I like going around 2 times. I use my pliers here to wrap the end of the 12 gauge wire around the wire that's heading down the row. Now what we'll do is we'll take our spool and we'll slowly go down to the other end. It's pretty much a spring on that spool, so the slower you go, the less likely you are to get hung up on the spool. I don't need to worry too much about getting it tight right now. I just need to make sure there's not a lot of slack. What will happen is that when I use the fence tensioner, that will take the majority of the slack out of the run. I want to be on this side of the center T-post. I'll show you why in a little while. Okay, so what I do at this end of the trellis system is I take an extra piece of wire, a secondary piece of wire, and I take about 24 inches worth of this wire. And what we're going to do is we're going to wrap one side of this wire around the T-post. Again, I wrap it around twice. I take this side and I wrap it around the wire that's heading down the trellis system. Okay, so now what do? I attach this side here to my tensioner. You just put it through the hole here. And I got these on Amazon, but I do know that they have them at Tractor Supply as well. It's about the same price. So on this tensioner, there's a hole right in the middle. So the wire that's coming down from the other side, you stick in that hole, and as you turn it and you click it, it tightens the wire from the other side of the trellis. So here's our spool piece that we just walked down. So I step on one side, hang on to the other, cut in between, because it will spring back whichever way you don't hang on to it. So I hang on to this portion here, and we're going to go up to the tensioner. So you stick this wire right through the tensioner. Of course, you can pull as much as you'd like to try to get your slack out as much as you can by muscle. But as soon as I get that through, I just start clicking it a little bit, and then you cut off the excess. Like that. Then you can start turning it. And what it does is it takes the slack out of the run. It's probably about a 50-foot run from here to the other A-frame T-post. So that's pretty tight. And then I do have a T-post in the center of this run, just to help the sagging a little bit when there's weight on it. Now that my center T-post What I do now is I take this one I just use the tensioner on, and I put it wherever I decide is the right distance or right height. And you want, see these notches on this T-post? I kind of want it, I don't want it to go down like that, right? So I want to have it just above a notch. And then what I do is I take another extra piece and I put it kind of crossways around it. And I go around my T-post and around the wire, straight back to the wire, and then I just do this. I go around these a couple times. What that does is that actually creates almost a tunnel for this wire here to kind of slide back and forth on. And that allows me to use my tensioner down there and just pulls it through. But it doesn't allow the wire to go down with the weight of the berries. Snip off the excess. Tighten them up just a little. There. So that's how I'm making my trellis system for my blackberries. If you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. What we're doing here is we're going blackberries, raspberries, and blueberries, and we're learning as we go. Trying to share my tricks that I'm learning with everybody, as well as what I'm doing wrong, which seems to be more often than not sometimes. But things are growing. I got berries, so can't be too bad. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.